Alright, back again. Not the video that I was originally going to do, but something that I've kind of been wanting to speak on. There's been a trend I've been noticing lately, just around town. People seem to be dick riding a lot more than usual these days. Depending on what particular subject gets brought up, be it sports or music or movies, entertainment, whatever. People tend to jump on a bandwagon. They will latch on to a certain name or person or product that was considered the best or classic or ahead of its time. And, you know, they'll kind of just ride the coattails off general purposes, off GP. Thinking that, oh yeah, that's cool, I'll say that. Now, I'm not saying that those people or product or person didn't deserve the credit. I'm saying that people don't really have an opinion about it. People just say, oh yeah, that was good, so I'll pick that. Particularly with the passing of the late great Michael Jackson, it seems to be just everywhere. I mean, people are just like jumping on the bandwagon hard. I mean, for a lot of years while he was alive, people seem to forget the trials and, you know, the scandals and the cases. I mean, you know, he had pictures of hanging his kids off a balcony or whatever, but I mean, you know, Michael Jackson was the brunt of a lot of ridicule. And so all of a sudden he dies, and it's like, you know, the man is automatically restored to God status. Like, is that what it takes? Does he have to die to be considered cool again? And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you can't be a Michael Jackson fan, but, you know, cut it out. I mean, did I shed a tear when he died? No. Was I sad? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's sad when anybody dies. Sad for their family, sad for the people that are close to him. I mean, the man has kids. I'm sure his kids love him. But I mean, did you people shed a tear when he died? Maybe some of you did. Maybe some of the older people did, because they grew up around him. They watched him grow up. They watched him progress. They watched him mature. So I'm sure those people might have actually, yeah, they might have felt a certain way about it. But I mean, the younger people, I'm not feeling it as much. Now, I saw the tribute that they did on VMAs or whatever the hell, whatever award show they did, and they had the little Twitter comment post or whatever down on the side of the screen. It was just like, you know, oh, we lost a legend, R.I.P. the great, whatever. But it's, you know, it's Twitter, so you can only assume that Twitter is a bunch of teenagers and people in their 20s, early 20s. I would hope that no grown-ass people, adults, are on Twitter. So, you know, go figure. It's 2010. Anywho, I kind of want to speak on this post-rigor mortis dick riding session that's going on, because it's not really what's up. I don't really think that it's sincere. I think that people are just jumping on the bandwagon, and that's not really the way to go about it. You know, pay your respects, be a fan, listen to the music, and move on. Now, speaking of the tribute, I have to give a big thumbs up to Chris Brown for shedding crocodile tears during the tribute, because I don't buy it. I mean, Chris Brown might have all of y'all fooled, but trust and believe, he ain't got me beat. I know what was going on. He got to that slow song and he slowed down. He said, "Woo, damn, I'm tired." I think the man was he was simply thinking, hey, if I can squeeze out some tears right now, that'll get him off my back, and that'll make him stop talking about that damn Rihanna situation that's going on. And people saw it and they ate it up. They said, oh yeah, he can identify with Michael now. He knows what it feels like to be a spectacle in the media. He knows what it feels like to have pressure and be hated. He looked at the man in the mirror. Fuck out of here, Christopher Brown. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, son. Nah, I'm not buying it. I think the man got tired. Now, while I'm on the subject, I will say I think Chris Brown caught a bad one for that whole Rihanna case. I think he did. Granted, I'm not about to take a big beat your woman stance, don't get me wrong. But I think that whole situation went way beyond what the people saw. I believe Rihanna, don't get me started, but I think she might have taken extra steps to make sure that it got brought to the light. I think she might have actually gotten herself jumped or gotten in worse shape so that she could make Chris Brown look like a bad guy. And I know what you're thinking. That's crazy. Who would do that? Why would she do that? Why would she intentionally get herself hurt to make Chris Brown look like the bad guy? But when you step back and think about it, she's a woman. And how many women do you know that have done crazy things to non-famous people just out of spite? I mean, if we all think about it, we all know somebody who has done something crazy that we never thought was possible. So when you sit back and think about it, how crazy is it really? Just saying. I think that's enough for now. Thanks for tuning in.